Did you get ready in the dark or something? Cause you look like a beautiful nightmare.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Tessa. This is going to be your mid-October full moon in Aries Halloween tarot special, okay? I know it's a very long title, but I'm really excited to be doing this reading because it just like allows me to do something a little bit different, kind of like step outside of just like the regular routine and kind of like actually like attach a certain kind of theme. We are going to talk about that theme in a little bit, so don't worry. For those of you who might be new subscribers to my channel, I did mention in my previous series when I did the October 2021 that I may or may not do a mid-October reading. So I really love doing these videos. I really love just kind of like getting comfortable like in my home, like lighting some candles, setting the mood, and doing these tarot readings. I have so much fun with it. I love doing it. So I try to do it as much as I can. So yeah, at the moment, it's just going to be like mid-month and monthly readings. And then you can definitely check out some other videos that I post as well. I have Get to Know Me Through Astrology, where I just kind of go through basically like for people who are interested in astrology, who are beginners. It's just a way to interpret your birth chart, and I kind of like use my own stories as an example of how you can relate your own life experiences to your birth chart. I do astrology birth chart readings and analysis. If you guys are interested, my contact is below. I also do personal tarot readings. So yeah, so you can check those out. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. So I am going to do a little bit of a story time session before I get into the actual tarot reading. So I'm really hoping that you guys are like lovers of books, or that you enjoy being read to, or I don't know, maybe that's something, you know, that is something nostalgic. I feel like this time of year, like Halloween, all that type of stuff, is just like, it just feels really good to, you know, do a little bit to read. I mean, I read anyway. It doesn't have to be Halloween, but you know that kind of camp vibe, you know, when you're all sitting like, I don't know, when you're all sitting around like a campfire and people are reading spooky stories. Well, I'm not actually going to be reading a spooky story, okay? But I am going to be reading something that is in reference to the full moon in Aries, all right? Because it's going to fit in with the theme of our tarot reading and, of course, the theme of the end of October, okay? So the full moon in Aries is going to be October 19th. It's called the Warrior's Moon. Every single moon phase, depending on the zodiac sign that it's in, has some kind of energy attached to it. A person who is born on let's say there's two people and both people have an Aries moon, but one person was born on a full moon and another person was born on a new moon. Those energies are going to manifest a little bit differently, okay? The energy of fire is still very prominent. The energy of Aries is still very prominent, but the way that they process their emotions and the way that they deal with their emotions could be a little bit different, okay? That is why I love this book, Moon Phase Astrology, because it breaks down every single moon phase in every single zodiac sign, and that's what I'm going to be reading for you guys, okay? So the full moon in Aries is called the Warrior's Moon, okay? And you're going to see at the end of the reading exactly what it's going to be about and exactly what the tarot reading is going to be about and the question we're going to be asking. But before I go ahead and start the reading, I am going to pull the zodiac card so I know who I'm talking to. Every once in a while, I kind of do this spontaneous thing where like I get on camera and then I pick the zodiac sign of who I'm doing the tarot reading for. So you already know who this video is about, but I do not, okay? So I'm kind of like channeling the future, right? Channeling the future. Okay, so what else was I going to say? Yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, so we have Leo. Hi, Leo. So I am using the Deviant Moon Tarot. I love this deck. As you can see, the colors are just like amazing. I know the lighting, and I have a very specific kind of lighting vibe going on in my apartment right now, and I love it, so I'm not going to change it, but you can definitely still see how cool these cards are. The Strength card, I pretty much just grabbed all the major arcana cards that represent a zodiac sign, and I shuffled those. So we have Leo here. All right, Leo, so let's go ahead and read the story for the Warrior's Moon, and then I'm going to be using the Murder of Crows Tarot, another super cool deck. It's all in black and white. I absolutely love it. And we're going to be using this deck to do the tarot reading. I'm going to clarify the cards with the Pagan Cat Tarot Mini, also really cute. And then we're going to pull one oracle card from the Mausoleo Oracle of Souls to wrap up the reading at the very end. Okay. So let's get started. In the Warrior's Moon, the full moon in Aries. The full moon in Aries sees the daring adventurer become the full-blown warrior who fights in honor for a good cause. The warrior has come a long way from the brigand who could not believe or trust in anything. His adventuring has shown him a wider world, and while he has seen its many trials and sorrows, he has also met brave souls trying their best to make it better. He decides that he is ready to become one of those brave souls, and he devotes himself to training for that job. Training is the first part of the warrior's path, and thus the warrior's moon. Fighting effectively is more than just running into the battle in blind wrath. The first demons that need to be subdued are the ones inside, and this is a lesson that the warrior must learn before he can pick up a sword. There is the demon of laziness. It's easier to skip over those little details or to ignore ambivalent truths in favor of writ large, easy to understand, sweeping generalizations, or to stay in bed that extra hour instead of getting up and running. There is the demon of pettiness, which chisels away at honor with its bitter little voice, telling the warrior how much better he ought to be treated, or how he isn't really understood, or how he should not have to put up with all this hardship. There is the demon of impatience. I want to be on the front lines now. Never mind all this messing around with training and self-improvement. I'm sure that I could take the enemy now, no matter that he has 10 years more experience and twice the allies. And, of course, there is the ever-present Mars, demon of wrath. This will be the hardest one of all for the Aries warrior to wrestle down, and it is his greatest weakness. But any warrior who can be goaded into rage can be herded blindly into a fatal trap. These, more than any more specific skill, are the lessons that the warrior needs pounded into his head. After the training, there is the battle. Here's where courage shows its flag. The warrior must choose his cause carefully because he needs to be able to believe in it, no matter how badly things go. The courage of Aries is based in his ideals. If you can't believe that it is a worthy goal, the battle is lost before it is begun. After his first battle, the warrior learns a potent truth, that if you have utter faith in the goal, it doesn't matter if you don't have complete faith in yourself to be the one to achieve it. Faith in the goal will pull you past your self-doubt. On the Warrior's Moon, we fight for what we believe in. There is a lone battle, and it is especially effective if we are fighting with no approval from others, and perhaps even in spite of their disapproval, although deliberately inducing disapproval is missing the point. Such battles need to be fought as if there is no audience, just the warrior and the enemy, and the innocents who must not be trampled, something that the warrior often forgets. The Warrior's Moon is also a time of grappling with the aforementioned demons and learning patience. It may be that the best use of this moon, if there are no external opportunities for fighting for a cause, is to choose one of those internal enemies to do battle with and dedicate the time to that lessening. People born under the Warrior's Moon need a cause that they can fight for with all of their heart. Remember that the moon is about emotions, and they must create room in their lives to make fighting for that cause into a spiritual quest. If they don't have a place to put their warrior energy, it will spurt out in aggressive, harmful ways that can ruin their relationships. If the rest of the chart is particularly introverted, that energy can turn inward and create health problems, nervous breakdowns, and nightmares. A Warrior's Moon person who frequently dreams about being besieged by enemies and losing dramatically should take this as a warning. You need to be fighting real battles in real life, either with your own internal demons or with external injustices, and preferably both. Warrior's Moon people also tend to be combative in their personal relationships, and ideally they choose a partner who they can consider a comrade in arms, someone who can push back when they push forward, but always in a loving way. A partner who is bearing the brunt of their combative instinct needs to set good boundaries and redirect their warrior outward. There is plenty of injustice in the world that makes battles over the breakfast toast recede in importance. Woo! All right, Leo. So that is the warrior moon, okay? So if you have already kind of gathered, so this is about like kind of discovering within yourself how to channel your emotion, like what cause are you fighting for, okay? Like what is your battle? Is it a battle with a personal demon? Is it a battle with an external stimuli? So this is the question that we're going to be asking, and this is definitely most in relation to October, the end of October, October 19th. So the full moon in Aries is going to be October 19th, but it's going to have its lasting effect up through the end of the month, okay? So up until Halloween. And for all you Leo risings out there, I am going to take a look to see what house this moon is going to be transiting in, okay? Just so you know. Okay, so if you're a Leo rising, the full moon in Aries is going to be transiting your 9th house, okay? So for all you Leo risings, it's very possible that this could be in relation to some type of higher learning, that this fight can be in relation to maybe like, getting your education completed, or it could have to do with long distance travel. Like if you're planning to travel, there could be some internal demons that you're needing to fight in preparation for some kind of education or long-term travel or something of that nature, okay? So that is if you are a Leo rising, okay? But generally speaking, if you are a Leo sun, moon, or rising, these messages can resonate either way. And we're going to jump into your reading, okay? So we're going to take a look to see what demons it is that you are needing to fight, or what demons are you currently fighting, okay? So basically just like, and what cause, so the tarot cards are going to show us exactly what it is. But any one of those questions will do, okay? Like what battle are you needing to fight? What demons are you needing to fight? And so forth. It could be internal or external, okay? So what demons are Leo needing to fight right now for October 19th through Halloween? Okay, so we have our first card. Okay, so we have the 9 of Pentacles. This is Venus in Virgo. Okay, so I feel like you're fighting for your independence right now, okay? Just kind of like straight to the point, you're fighting for your independence, okay? You're fighting to be independent. You're fighting to just kind of like establish yourself. You could be like in a very transitional period right now. You could have just gotten a new job, or you could have like just stepped into your independence. You could have just stepped into that place where you are starting to be an independent person, where you're starting to take care of yourself, and you need to, you need to take care of yourself. You need to buy yourself stuff. You need to, establish some kind of consistency in your life so that you can maintain the lifestyle that you want for yourself. So it looks like this is kind of the current battle that's going on with you right now, Leo, okay? It's just kind of like fighting for your independence, fighting for your stability, so you can have the luxuries, so you can have the things that you desire, the things that you enjoy, because Venus in Virgo is very much about just kind of like enjoying life too, not just surviving, not just like fighting to have like food on the table, but actually like fighting for a lifestyle, fighting for a life, okay? Okay, so that one definitely wanted to fly out. We have the Knight of Swords, okay? So this is Gemini energy. So this is also like to take action in a certain direction, okay? So I feel like there could be some inner demons related to this. There could be maybe some self-doubt or something that's holding you back from truly taking action in a specific direction or towards something that you want, okay? This could be like an intellectual pursuit. This could be in reference to like communication. You could be wanting to communicate something to someone, but like, or you could be like fighting the urge to communicate something to someone. You could be wanting to speak a truth, and you could be fighting the urge to do so. Okay, these cards are just like wanting to get all crazy over here. And then for the final card we have, and I am going to clarify this so we can go a little bit deeper. For the final card, we do have the Two of Wands, and this is Mars in Aries, okay? So this is like definitely setting out on a certain path, okay? A creative path. You know, you have the Two of Wands is like you have already claimed your one wand, okay? You have that one, you have that creative vision, you have that like that vision for the future, and you are like waiting to take that step, or you have, I don't know if you've taken the step yet. I feel like you are like fighting to get to that initial step. It's like you have created something, you're ready to step out. Okay, you could be ready to go on a new journey, basically, okay? Because the Two of Wands is about, like, a new journey, a new creative pursuit or a new creative journey, okay? And it's like, you know, it's like starting that journey. You could be very anxious, like kind of anxious to begin this new journey. And you're kind of like, I don't know, like you need to kind of like fight your patience, maybe, okay? Fight your patience. I feel like a card did flip, but I'm not sure. So let's, okay, so we're going to start clarifying these cards so we can get a little bit deeper into the story. So let's clarify the Nine of Pentacles for Leo. And did we get 3 cards? We got 3 cards. Excellent. All right, so we got Strength. That's your card, Leo. We got 6 of Cups. That is the Sun in Scorpio. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. That is Virgo energy, so more Virgo energy. Okay, so clarifying the Nine of Pentacles, you're definitely showing a lot of strength, okay? You're definitely showing a lot of, like, inner strength, of, like, you know, kind of claiming your place in the world of independence and, like, really trying to, like, you know, get in that place where you just feel, like, good within yourself. So there's definitely a lot of internal strength going on here. You could definitely, like, have, like, a reconciliation with, like, some past energies, or you could be getting together with people from the past, people that you have known from the past, and, like, trying to maintain connections from the past. Trying to maintain, like, your relationships with certain people and not, like, lose those connections. And also with the Knight of Pentacles, the Virgo energy here, like, at the same time manifesting your future, at the same time taking the necessary steps, you know, those practical, physical, material, like, steps to get to where you want to go, okay? Like, you're very, like, it's very calculating, it's very, like, focused, and it's like you're looking at the details. You're looking at the details so you can continue down this path and continue to claim your independence as an individual. Okay, now let's clarify the Knight of Swords. Clarify the Knight of Swords for Leo. So we have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is Mars and Capricorn. Okay, so you could be wanting to work together with someone, with another person. You could be wanting to work together on a project with another person, or multiple people. Okay, so wanting to take action in that direction. We also have the Nine of Pentacles again. Okay, so definitely coming from a place of independence again. Maybe wanting to work together with other people to establish your independence again. So, like, maybe moving in a new direction with new people, but still as an individual. And then we have the Empress, which is Venus energy. Yeah, so just, like, claiming your throne, claiming your, like, your sense of creativity and just like nurturing yourself. Okay, coming up Empress, just like nurturing yourself. Okay, like literally being the queen. Okay, so now for the two, clarifying, and I'll talk about all this a little bit more. Clarifying the Two of Wands, we have the Chariot, which is Cancer energy. So a lot of fast movement, okay? A lot of fast movement. I'm getting the feeling, Leo, like you want things to move a lot faster than they're actually moving, okay? And it's like you're fighting your impulses. Like your intuition is just like go, 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 go. I'm also like getting for some of you that you guys are going to be traveling to a different part of the world. The chariot does represent long distance travel, and it references to fast movement as well, okay? And just kind of like literally just like, you know, taking everything within you and like going for the gold. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that chariot energy, these cards are just going to all flip over, okay, with that Two of Wands. Yeah, so you're definitely feeling it. You're definitely feeling that urge, okay? You're definitely feeling that like momentum, that urge. So let's clarify the Two of Wands. We need 2 more cards here for Leo. Okay, I do feel like yeah, there's definitely a feeling of like wanting to move. 2 more cards, please. Okay, and then we have the Judgment, another major arcana. A lot of major arcanas popping out. That's Pluto energy. So that Judgment is going to be about transformation, rebirth, discovering some higher truths within yourself. And then we also have the 8 of Cups, which is Saturn in Pisces. Okay, really, really interesting. Saturn in Pisces is about walking away from something that is not fulfilling you. Okay. Okay, so let's see what is going on. Leo, what is going on over here? Okay, so I feel like with this new adventure, okay, there's a new adventure coming up for you in something, okay? There's a new project, there's a new adventure, a new chapter, something is coming up for you, okay? But you are like in a position right now where you will be, it's like, but you will also be judged. It's like you will also be judged on this new adventure, okay? It's like you are, and it's like you're gonna need to learn some kind of lesson. And you're gonna need to like step into a higher place within yourself. Okay, it's gonna be a lot about learning lessons. And there's something over here about walking away. Okay, this new adventure could be something where it's like it ends up being not what you expected. It ends up not completely fulfilling you. Okay, it's this, and I'm starting to think that this new adventure is not just about this particular project or creative endeavor or travel situation that ends up pulling you in a certain direction, but it ends up turning into like a spiritual kind of journey. It ends up turning into like a journey of like discovering what will really fulfill you and what will like of like discovering and trying to find your happiness. Because it's like if you feel, I see you walking away from anything or anyone who like judges your passion for a certain cause or for a certain direction. Okay. Now, I mean, you're sitting high like a queen on your throne with the Empress card, and like wanting to take action in this direction, but it's just like, it's very interesting how it's unfolding, because it's unfolding like you have a lot of this like inspired creative energy, but like that inspired creative energy quickly turns into like a spiritual and emotional journey when a certain lesson becomes too difficult. Okay, like if you turn, so you could be faced with some lessons and maybe like some wake-up calls type of thing that then like thrusts you into an inner journey. Okay, so I almost feel like the fight is to resist it. Like you might want to resist And it's like, don't resist it. Okay? Don't resist the journey that you might have to take within you as well. I feel like your focus is very much external right now, on external stimuli and the things that can fulfill you externally. And it's kind of like saying, like, don't forget about the internal journey as well. Okay? Don't fight it. Even though this reading is about what you're fighting right now. Okay? So fighting the urge to, like, you know, just, you know, it's a very, like, all the energy that's going on up here with the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Two of Wands. It's very, like, it's very self-driven energy, okay? It's like, it's driven externally for the development of the self. And it's kind of like saying, like, that's the fight right now, but it's kind of like saying, like, you might have to do some inner work as well. Okay, so we're going to wrap up the reading with a card from the Oracle of Souls. So hopefully all that is making sense to you, Leo. We're going to wrap up the reading with a card from the Oracle of Souls for a final message. And you got Danu, Mother of Creation. Motherhood, ferocity, and creation. Wow. Very interesting. I am going to read from the book what it says. That Empress energy is like super, I feel is connected to this Mother of Creation as well. So this could be where you might actually need to channel, like, the strength, like, to channel your inner feminist, right? Okay, so, like, if you end up needing to take that emotional journey within, you know, as this adventure unfolds, I feel like it's going to be really important for you to channel that inner, like, goddess, you know, that inner, that creative energy within you, because that could be a really, really important way for you to discover what your emotions need and what you are being guided by, and what external fight do you want to take on. If there is an external battle, or if there is an external fight, or a cause that you want to fight, what is that, and how is that related to your inner world? Okay, let's find Danu. Okay, so Danu dwells in the realm, the afterworld of Anwin, okay? So Danu is in the afterworld of Anwin. It says, Danu is the mother goddess of creation in Anwin, and all of the fair folk are descended from her. She supports all creative pursuits and typifies the benevolent mother principle of fertility, wisdom, creativity, and abundance. However, that which creates a thing also protects it fiercely. Danu teaches us of the double-edged sword of creation and civilization. The benevolent mother that nurtures and guides with gentle wisdom on the one hand, on the other, the ferocious beast dam that will destroy all who threaten those she calls her children. Okay. So you could end up discovering within yourself that maybe there are certain people that you are very protective over. There's a certain, you could end up discovering within your own feelings, because of something could trigger some emotions within you to feel a certain kind of way, and then you can discover that you actually feel very, very defensive over perhaps other people who have experienced the same thing as you, or who feel the same way as you about something in specific, and you could in turn discover that that is something, a cause that you want to fight for, as well as nurture those who are needing support. Okay, so this is my reading for you, Leo. Super, super cool reading. I enjoyed it a lot. Let me know if you want to leave any comments down below, or subscribe to my channel. Hopefully you stay tuned and see what I got coming up. Happy Halloween, you guys. Stay safe out there, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.